Yeah, I'm drawing it in now.
Cool. So, yeah, I got to do a lot of cool shit while I was gone and did a lot of writing, but I learned that writing doesn't mean jack shit until you mechanically put it into the game, and it took forever. Lorna, you here? I see your thing flashing, but I don't actually hear you. There it is.
That might help a lot.
So, we'll check a few things. I don't know how to keep quiet. Sean looks like he signed in, tried to fix his character, and said, fuck it. I don't know. Oh, but, you know. I will fix that later. I'll just kick him from the game. That way he doesn't show up and it's less busy work on my screen. I do need to update some of the battles because I balanced it for 5 players. So, yeah, I mean, you might be fine. All right, well, that's okay because, like I said, when I did all that writing, but I have to still make up tokens, so I'm gonna have to just basically get off some of my notes and do math on the fly. So, but that's okay. I'm comfortable with that piece of it. So, anyways, how's everyone doing? It's been a long 2 weeks. At least I've been missing playing the game for 2 weeks. Everyone, nothing new and exciting for anyone?
Nope.
Damn, where'd you go? Gotcha. Me and my wife are talking about it might be nice to go up and do Canada one time. We usually go to a beach every year, and it's like, you know what? It might be nice to do something different. Well, I will need a little of your guys' assistance to make sure I'm on up to speed of where we left off. Um, I just didn't set up anything for the streaming. I know that you all seemed a little interested in that. You know, I'm totally for that. I will have to look into the streaming, what services I'm going to use, all that other fun stuff. Absolutely, I would love some help with that. That might work out great. Yeah, we'll talk later about that. If there's interest in the group, though, I'm all for setting it up. It doesn't bother me either way. Um, but let's go ahead, I guess, and jump back into this. Where we left off last time is you guys spoke to the giant spider. You found a part of a shard of a stone that, when looking through it, you found that it was obviously some part of a way bigger map, and that the spider trusted you guys to keep it away from the Forgotten, and so that way they can keep the the Great Divide hidden in a secret, so Tual and Yesnid can get connected. You guys then return the city to a way warmer welcome. So those welcoming you back and calling you heroes of the wall, and the kid promised he wouldn't hurt horses anymore to Skybor. And you guys proceeded to go look into the wolf attacks, which you guys put two and two together very quickly, that when someone said they saw one stand on its hind legs, that it might be more than simple wolves. You guys followed the trail as much as you could, and you found several wolves and werewolves attacked you. Faerly was able to remove the curse of one of the wolves, and it ran away. Now, I don't recall this, Faerly, if you tried on the other one, but regardless, when the other one was slain, it did not revert to its normal form. Skybor, knowing the most about these type of lichen creatures because they predominantly live on the continent of Zanzan to the east of Tual, and he was able to relate to the group that werewolves that are born as werewolves or lichen or whatever, it doesn't have to be wolf, whatever kind of creature, bear, rat, whatever. If they're born with the curse, it can't be removed unless some extremely strong magic like a wish spell or something. And then also he was able to kind of communicate to the group that once a werewolf goes through a complete cycle, meaning they go through like a full moon, it's permanent. And it's not permanent. I'm sorry, but remove curse doesn't work. It requires a little bit stronger magic, like almost like greater restoration spell. You are welcome to try it with a remove curse. But anyways, you guys figure that out. There's something different about these wolves. Obviously, some of them are just recently turned victims, and you guys are here surrounded by a bunch of bodies. You guys talked Chronis down from skinning the werewolf and using it as armor, which is interesting and something I hadn't planned for, I will admit. So I'm glad you talked him down from it. But yeah, that's where you guys are right now. If I missed anything, let me know. Or if we decided anything, let me know. I can't recall if you guys took a short rest, a long rest, or you guys wanted to proceed forward west, trying to follow up on the trails and of the wolves that ran away, as well as try to catch up with the rest of the Crimson Guard or the Crimson Rangers.
I think we were going to take a short rest before we kept going.
I'm okay
That work?
with rest.
Well, so you guys take a moment, catch your breath. If there's anything you guys want to discuss or say right now, let me know. Otherwise, you guys catch your breath, collect your belongings, and push forward. And head west. Let me get my notes now. So you guys are gonna. This is actually going to take a little bit of time. Shit. All sorts of making a mess over here. Actually, don't even worry about that, Faerly and Skyward. Just go ahead and replenish your whole dice or your whole health. Everyone go ahead and replenish all your stuff because you guys are going to be traveling for actually about a day or two. Heading west, following trails. I assume you guys are camping the same way you kind of did before, rotating guards throughout the night.
Yeah.
So you guys are traveling through the woods. The first day you make it probably about 30 some miles. You're really hoofing it, trying to catch up with the rest of the trail. Every once in a while you see a wolf, but they're not like the large dire wolves that you had fought off earlier. And they don't want a lot to do with you, and a lot of them skitter off or scurry off from your presence. Not a lot of trouble on the way. On day 2, you travel for another probably 15, 20 miles, and you eventually come to a small village of Bromos. And you guys are approaching. It's very, primitive in regards to its wall. It's mostly like cut down trees that have been staked into the ground, and that form a crude wall around the village. And you can go ahead and do that twice, Chronis, because you've gone through 2 days travel on this. So yeah, you guys approach the gate, and as you guys approach, you see a bunch of men in guards running out kind of to the door, not out into the field to meet you in battle or anything, and they're shouting at you like, "Go away!" And they're not really true guardsmen. There are a lot of them seem like they're waving like pikes, pitchforks, some other kind of crude weapons that basically trying to refill or be like the militiamen of the village. And they shout at you guys to say, specifically, they shout at you, Skybor, like, we don't want any more of your kind around here. The last group of you came here and just wrecked this place.
Skybor has a puzzled look on his face.
Excuse me, what do you mean, his kind?
Those tribal whatever, I don't know what you call them. I don't know what the correct term what you call yourselves, but a bunch of people came in probably a day ago that were, dressed similar, had similar kind of tattoos or, dress and wear. Some had some like tribal stuff all over them, and you guys came in here, you ate, you drank, you slept, and then you just took things, and you even stole or you kidnapped people and ran away, and we just don't want any more trouble.
That doesn't sound like my people.
Well, how do you know that you're not with them? You guys you look like them, and no one around here looks like you guys. Some of the guys are obviously a little wary. The main guy speaking to you guys is kind of lowering his weapon a little bit, trying to talk with the guys amongst themselves, and be like, "You sure you're not with those others? Then come on in, do your business, and be on your way. But if we get any trouble from you guys, we'll have to do something about it."
Of course.
Okay, so they're gonna part, giving you guys some dirty looks as you guys pass through, and you guys make your way into the town.
So we're trying to find the den, right? The werewolf den.
You originally were setting out to respond to the wolf attackings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's obviously one of your goals, is to figure out why these werewolf attackings are happening. But also, you know that the Crimson Rangers were out here doing stuff, and they have gone, as far as you know, not missing, but they're ahead of you. It seems like they're responding to the call as well, but you've not made contact with any Crimson Rangers yet.
Ah.
There's one specifically, the leader, and her name's Scarlet.
Yes, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, you're too clever. So, you make your way around town. You see they have kind of meager beginnings. I'm so sorry for eating in the mic, guys. I didn't eat. I had to go to a dinner with a vendor tonight, and I had to rush home. And I didn't eat with the vendor, so that was silly. So you guys make your way around town and make your way through, but you see a few different places. There's an inn. There's a place to resupply. There's an armory. Anything you guys want to do?
Is there like a archery range?
You are welcome to ask someone.
All right.
They're,
I'm,
the
I'm a
the
little
militiamen are
further-
kind of scattered around town. You can go up to any of them and kind of.
All right. I'm going to approach anyone who has like a either a crossbow or a bow, and ask them if there's a shooting range.
The one gives you kind of a look, and he goes, "I mean, we kind of have meager means here, but you may want to meet to Nokos. He's over at Tuckett's Blades, and he's really good with the bow, and he's part of the Rangers, and he might be able to show you a thing or two."
I will do just that. And where is this place you said?
Sure. It's a little, poor storefront looking, but it has like your typical memorabilia on the front, like a little anvil and some tools of the trade, kind of decorating the storefront to let you know what kind of business it is. You go in and you see this man, a very short old man there, kind of working the counter and talking to a taller man with some curly brown hair, kind of long but pulled back in a ponytail, and he's wearing a red cloak over his shoulder and it's flowing down the back of his back. And you assume one of these people is Tuckett, and one of the people is obviously Nokos, the Crimson Ranger. Probably the red cloak is the pretty big giveaway that he is the Ranger you're looking for.
You must be the ranger I am looking for.
He goes, yes, what do you need?
I need to practice on my range attacks. I'm planning on going up against werewolves, and I don't want to get too close.
His smile fades a little bit, and he's still in pretty good mood. He goes, so you're after the werewolves too. It's not a really great place to train here in the middle of everything with things going on in the area, but I'm sure there's some target practice you could make use of some of the open fields, some of the lighter wooded areas, right outside the opening of town. That's the best place I could probably recommend kind of practicing some shots around here.
There's no wildlife encounters within that area, is there?
I've been kind of paroling. I kind of left behind. Our leader kind of had one of us stay behind. You probably found out already. This town's kind of been hit by the creatures you're looking after, and we kind of cleaned up some of the mess. And Scarlet and the others kind of pursued and left me behind to kind of make sure the town doesn't experience any other issues for a couple days or so.
When did they leave?
The people, your people, he kind of says kind of crudely, I'm sorry, I don't know if I assume you're not affiliated, but the people that looked like you were here probably 2 days or so ago. They kind of came early in the day and took care of their business and left in the evening, and then we were just maybe a day behind them, and you're probably just a day behind us. So they've been gone for about a day.
We're supposed to. We encountered a person in the forest who was infected with a werewolf disease, and my ally has cured her. It was a her, right?
Yep, it was her.
Okay.
It was a her.
Okay. I was wondering if perhaps this town can look after her.
Well, she already took off back towards
Oh.
the Madeira. I'm sorry.
It's hard to remember everything, and
No, it's been
I'm
2
terrible
weeks,
at-
man. I'm so sorry. We'll get through this.
I don't keep notes because whenever I like write down something, I'll miss something when someone says something. That's why I don't take notes. I try to memorize. So I'm terrible at it.
Not a problem. No, we're fine, man. You're doing good.
All right.
He
Very well.
kind of is happy about the answer. He's like, "You were able to remove the curse. That'll be very helpful."
My companion, Faerly, she was the one who did it.
Gotcha. Are you all with Skybor at this time? Are you guys sticking together? Or are you guys doing different things? Or can he interact with any of you?
Yeah, I think I would have tagged along.
Okay, so he's gonna. Okay. Okay. All right. So you are going to the bar. Skybor and Faerly are at the armory. Chronis, you're going where?
I'm heading to the bar as well.
Oh no, the two fighters are going into the bar.
All right, no problem. Let me pull the rules out. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, he goes, that's gonna be huge. That you guys can remove the curse. How did you guys remove the curse? We've had no luck. Everything we've ran into so far, the trouble, we've killed them, and they just stay werewolves.
Well, it's a spell I recently acquired. I saw it work on a curse one of our other companions had at a time, and I figured werewolves, it can't be a disease. I mean, it is a disease, but it's easily transferable. I thought it doesn't hurt to at least see if it's a curse.
Well, we need to pursue that further because I think that would be helpful, and I think that may be reassuring to the village if you guys could save some of the people they attacked and took with them. It seems like they were hit pretty hard. Some of their, women and men were attacked, and instead of leaving the bodies to be buried, they took them with them. And I imagine they're trying to breed more of their kind.
How many were taken?
The last count I had was about 7. But who knows how many are going to survive the transformation? Not everyone makes that kind of doesn't necessarily survive that kind of ordeal to the body. Some of them die in the process, I'm sure. So I'm not sure how many are remaining of those 7, or if all of them made the change. If it were me, I would hope that you guys put me out of my misery. And he kind of laughs and looks back at Tuckett real quick, who he was kind of talking to when you guys came in. And is there anything I can help you with? It sounds like we have kind of the same agenda.
Well, did you see what direction they went? That would probably be useful in tracking them.
I didn't. You might want to talk to. Who was talking? There's a man by the name of Peter, and then he's over at the kind of the inventory kind of the odds and ends stores. They don't really sell anything one good thing here, but they sell a little this and that there, and he may be able to shine some light on that.
Alrighty. We'll definitely go check it out.
All right. And you, I didn't catch your name. I'm sorry. And he kind of extends a hand to you, Skyward. Do you need anything else from me, or do you need me to show you a thing or two while you're in town?
My name is Skybor, and I certainly would love to learn how to use the bow.
Well, I'm not doing much of use here. It's been kind of quiet. I wouldn't mind, taking you out and showing you a few things if you'd like.
I would like that.
So we're gonna imagine you guys. Do you guys want to talk to Tuckett or anything?
We are in the armory, right?
Yeah, you're at an armory.
All right, and they sell arrows, correct?
Yes.
I didn't know if they didn't do ammunition or not. I'm gonna buy some arrows.
Okay, just common arrows, or are you gonna dip them in silver or?
You know what? I want to do I'm gonna get 2 quivers, and one quiver is gonna be silver arrows. The other quiver will be normal arrows.
Okay, I think normal arrows is just like 1 gold. If I'm not, correct me in the inventory sheet. I think to dip them for 10 pieces of ammunition, if I remember correctly, it was like 100 gold for silver.
Ew.
Correct.
I do
So-
not have that. Never mind. I'll just have 1 quiver with 20 arrows.
You're not there. No, I'm just kidding.
Technically,
So,
she has our money too.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm gonna say I will just match the wallet. You have a credit card. You have a American Express, and it's a group.
Here,
yeah,
group party loot. It takes it from the bag of holding.
You pull out your little green plastic card. It deducts the amount of gold that you need. That would be an excellent magical item, a wallet of holding. Nice. Oh, it's probably the purse of holding, or what do they call it? 201. Because you got a longbow +1 already, right, Skyboard? Because you got that
Yes.
also from, was that Nailed? Or no, you got it from Robin Hood, right?
Yep.
Cool. So you buy the bow and you follow Nokos out, and you guys go target shooting for I would say probably a few hours. And while you're doing that, if you'd like to role play that out, we could do that. But I just want to switch to the other group just to kind of give them time.
Well, I don't really need to role play that.
Okay.
You can just move on.
Okay, not a problem. I just don't want to skip something if there's something more you wanted out of that. So, so Chronis and Lorna and Kwaijan are actually, I'll say Kwaijan's with you guys, and he'll help you shoot some arrows to Skyward and Faerly. Chronis and Lorna, you guys make it over to the pig pen. It's this awful looking bar. There's actual animals and livestock outside. It obviously serves multi functions besides just serving bar food and beer. And you walk in to this kind of rough and gruff place, and you see a beautiful barkeep named Bethany sitting there cleaning glasses and serving drinks to some of the patrons.
I will take an ale as well.
She says, absolutely. And she goes and makes your glasses real quick and slides them across the bar to you both. And what's the pricing on that shit? I don't know. That'd be 50. Is that too much? I don't know what. 50 silver? No, not for drinks. It's not that expensive, is it? I say we'll go with 50 silver. I like simple math.
50 silver is 5 gold.
Oh, then 5 gold. Or no, that's way too high then. No. Let's just do 1.
5 silver?
1. I don't know. I just thought of it. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to pull this. All right, I'm gonna grab that from the guide, the pricing for that stuff. But yeah, that's fine. She hands you your drinks, and she goes, "You guys look different. What are you guys? What are you guys doing around?" Oh yeah, like Nokos, yeah. Well, I'm not sure exactly where I mean, they were continuing to move like away from Burlos and Glimmerdeer, and really the only notable place besides Glimmerdeer here is the mining mountain, the Mount Stonemere. I don't know why they would change trajectory so abruptly because they've been kind of really harassing the area between here and Glimmerdeer, but a few nights ago was the first time these we've had any trouble with their kind. They kind of came in, but they didn't look like wolves. Obviously, they came in dressed and similar to they look more like regular humans. And at night, they kind of did a number on us and took off with some of our people out going that direction more. There was one that was kind of odd. He's the one that looked a little bit different. A lot of them had tattoos and stuff, but this one had like a handprint like tattoo on him. That was the only thing that was really distinguishing between him and his followers.
Was this handprint white and in the middle of the chest?
I mean, I didn't see him when he was in his dog like appearance, but when he was just walking around, it seemed like it was just a normal black tattoo. I'm not, with black inks and stuff. I never saw it glowed. I think I would remember. Oh, no problem. We do have some rooms if you plan on staying here for a little bit of time. Um, but make yourself comfortable and let me know if there's anything I can. So, anything else you guys want to do or talk about while you're here amongst yourselves, or? Okay. All right. Back to you, Pharaoh, and Skyboard. You guys have wrapped up some target practice and stuff and head back into town. Nokos kind of shares a few more details and stories amongst his short time there, telling you about all the key spots to visit. You already been to Tuckett's armory, and splits ways with you guys. I imagine you guys all kind of find each other once again, probably wandering around town, coming close, kind of converging on the natural progression of the town, how it all kind of leads you to the center of town around the big bonfire. They kind of keep going constantly, and you all five come together again.
What'd you find out? It's possible. While we were out, there is someone who saw which direction they were going. Uh, we just gotta find. It's one of he usually hangs around one of the shops that sells a bit of this and that. Yeah, let's go find him, and hopefully we can get a good lead on them before they get too far ahead.
So, oh, sorry. So you guys have shared information. So with your knowledge of the town from Nokos, he sends you guys. You know how to make your way over to the final place. It's called Squirrel Stash, and it's ran by an old man named Peter, and he's running the store, kind of frantically going around and kind of trying. Looks like he's trying to organize his stuff, but after he moves from one, he stays on there for like a few seconds, and then he's off to do the next thing. And the other area he just left looks like it's just a mess still. Like he didn't do anything. It looks like. And you guys come in. He goes, "Yes, yes."
Hello there, sir. We were
Speak
wondering.
up, lady. I can't hear you.
All right, I'm gonna approach a little closer, and I'm gonna look at him. All right. Do you have any information of where those individuals that were a bit rowdy the other day went to?
Oh, you're talking about those dog-looking like people? And then he's in the middle of the conversation, and then his cat kind of jumps out. Oh God! Don't scare me like that. Yeah, they were just here a couple days ago.
Do you know which direction they went?
They went that way, and he just points out towards west. You all kind of like, Lorna and you, Chronis, already kind of know from the other person giving you rough bearings. They ran that trail and went into the woods, and they just vanished. They just, left. Why?
Right. Well, that's as good as leads any. They went west.
Yeah. Can I interest you in this nice little collectible? It's a rough little, pretty shiny rock, and he like moves it back and forth, and when the light hits it, it makes this pretty little light reflecting thingy that comes off.
I'll take it.
That'd be 100 gold.
I won't take it.
Oh, you are awful at haggling. I'll take.
May I ask
what do
why you tried 100 gold first?
Yeah, I just to see if you would pay it. I wanted to see if you would pay it, and or the GM's pretty shitty at keeping a price chart behind the screen. Oh, good! I got beer here too. You want some?
I sell everything.
I sell everything. I don't know how fresh it is, but I do have some beer over here.
No, thank you.
He pulls it out, and what he thinks is beer. It kind of looks like, you guys are familiar with it. They're just basic healing potions.
Oh, and how much is the beer?
100 gold.
Are you sure you can't go a little lower for us?
2 gold. I'm in the wrong business. I should be selling beer, not selling these damn rocks. I'm trying to.
And I'm just giving him a smile and a wink.
Ooh, I like you.
So are you sure you can't go a little cheaper?
Ooh. Let me see what I can do here. What about what about 50 gold? I got 3 of them.
Well, how about we make a deal? For all 3 of them, how about, say, 125 gold?
Plus the rock.
Not for the rock. You got getting all 3 of them and the rock for 125 gold. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I have a +8 to that.
Oh, fudge.
Is Lorna helping?
It sounds like it. She flipped her hair. It's on.
21.
21. Okay. And he hands you 1 bottle. I gotta go find the other 2. So you guys wait around. He starts working on something. He stops actually in the middle of like looking for it and just starts petting his cat and realizes you're still there. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. And he goes gets the other 2 and he brings them over to the counter and sets them up. And that'd be 150 gold.
Of course.
Oh, I can't get nothing past you. And he takes the 125 gold.
I reach my hand out for the rock.
That'd be 100 gold. He's like, all right, you can have it. I like you. Hand you the rock. It's just a rock.
All
I
right, so in
gotta
my
hear
inventory, I should have
I
put
gotta hear
shiny
what-
rock, right?
Shiny rock that reflects light. Not a mirror, but it does refract a little bit of light. It's like a quartz or some kind of stone. You actually probably could sell it if you got rid of all the crappy rock around that's kind of around all the crystals in it, but you probably only get like 5 gold out of selling it. Like once you cleaned it up. All right. Well, is there anything else I can do for you guys?
Do you?
All right. Well, get out! I'm trying to clean up around here. You're wasting my time. And he starts shooting you guys out the door.
Have a good day, sir.
Has a ranger named Scarlet sold you anything?
Sold me anything? Not really. I mean, I think she gave me that rock. But no, he didn't get anything from the Rangers while they were here besides gold, and they buy some basic supplies for food and rations and restocking on arrows.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank
And,
you.
leave.
So you got a little bit, not a lot of help, but you guys did get a little bit more bearing that it is, or confirmation on the direction they're heading. It looks like they are turned tail from harassing Gloomidir and are heading towards another target that you guys are familiar with, Mount Stonemere, to the west. With talks of, with at Gloomidir, I know a lot of you are newer to the lands, but over the past several days, and you're probably in the second week or so into being in Dahlenberg, that that Mount Stonemere is probably another 2 days worth of journey to get to reach that area. Ooh, that's good to know. So you don't have to worry about rations as much. Your travel speed's not going to be impacted if it's difficult terrain. So yeah, you guys are probably going to be moving. Like you probably get there still in about 2 days. Though there's not a whole lot of things, but it's probably a day and a half to 2 days to get there. Because it's about 60 miles away. So
Catching up's probably the best thing. But so is rest.
I mean, we could probably get a couple more hours travel in before we have to rest.
all right. So you guys start, I guess, heading out then, or did you guys? Anyone else want to do anything while you're in town? Anybody need supplies?
I'm good right now.
As a ranger, I want medium armor, but as a druid, I don't want to wear metal.
You can find some armor at Tuckett's Armory.
Is there a carpenter?
Yeah, you found someone. There's someone that's kind of, somewhat skilled in carpentry. What are you looking for?
Ooh, crap. I want to do something very unorthodox. I don't know if you allow it or not.
We'll see. Let's try it.
I'm thinking about having a carpenter make wooden plates to make armor. So technically, I'm wearing medium armor, but it's still wood and not not metal. How I would rule is that fire damage would destroy my AC. That's how I would rule.
Let me think. Let me look at armor real quick. What armor all qualifies as medium?
Half plate, scale mail, breastplate, hide armor.
Hide armor is considered. It's considered. So you got breastplate, half plate. I wish roll 20 is great, but sometimes nothing just beats having the freaking book in front of you. I get that.
I want a chain shirt made of wood. No.
Yeah, I
The
think
problem
chain
is that
shirt
wood is
technically.
actually very heavy. I'm just thinking how that would rule with. I'm gonna say you're probably if you could do something like that, if you could fabricate some armor like that, you're not gonna have as much AC as you would from just buying a traditional armor made out of leather or metals.
Mhm.
Additionally, it's gonna be a lot heavier. Wood's actually decently
No,
heavy.
I'm pretty sure metal's heavier than wood.
Metal is heavier than wood but you're gonna think that the armor is kind of made thinner and more formed, where for wood to give you the same kind of protection you need to have some pretty thick blocking kind of placed around you.
I mean, I would say it's probably possible to make scale mail, which is just leather with metal pieces, but instead of the metal, maybe you could use like bone.
I will say, what kind of stats are you looking at in comparison to another one? Because it will not have the same stats of traditional armor, though.
Well, I don't expect it to be a high one. I'm thinking at the most of 13. So something like a chain shirt, but it'll probably look more like a breastplate. So probably like 12.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So I see what you're kind of saying. Like more, I kind of kind of see it more like a scale mail where like the blocks would kind of be laid on layers, kind of deal, and some of the letters and stuff. But being that it's not fully designed, yeah, I could say we could probably go. I don't know if I would even go as high as a chain shirt though, honestly, because that's metal blocking weapons and stuff. I would probably say yes, you can do it, but you're gonna probably have the stats of hide armor.
Okay.
And it will be vulnerable to fire. So
I'm cool with that.
I'm not gonna say fire's gonna immediately destroy it, but it might not take too many attacks from fire, and depending on what type of fire attack. Like if you get hit by a fireball directly, yeah, it might be gone. If that works for you, yeah. So this is gonna be but because of that, I would just say let's just go with something between. Let's go with the hide cost since it's gonna have the hide stats anyways. Let's just go with a 10 gold.
10 gold.
That'll work. Because what's the ruling on druids? They can't wear any metal armor.
I think.
Yeah, they can't.
So yeah, we'll go with the hide stats, and yeah, that worked.
12, 15. All right.
Yeah, cool. I like that. That's a cool idea. Sorry, I don't mean to be slow on the response. I just don't want to overcommit something and then be like, I don't know. So sorry. Thanks for your patience. Anything else from anyone else?
With that, I'm going to sell my my leather armor.
That'd be 100 gold.
Really?
I'll just say, whatever you buy it, just half the cost of whatever the expense was. So you're selling what? I'm sorry, what was it? 5. So just take 2.5 gold back. If you want, I like easy math, so let's just say 3 gold. Just go ahead and take 3 gold back. All right, Lorna, or I'm sorry, did you have anything else, Skyward?
Yeah, I'm also going to sell my shield.
Okay.
So that's going to be 5, 8, 10, 13. Hey, I'm back at 13.
All right. I'll just go through the list real quick. Chronis, are you want anything or thought of anything you want to check out?
No, I'm good at the moment.
Lorna, Faerly.
I'm good.
All right, so you guys pack up your belongings. You see Skyward kind of waddling out of this store after talking with the carpenter for about an hour, and you see him come out with new armor with a bunch of. Well, you go ahead and describe it, Skyward. What is?
So it's like individual wooden plates stacked over each other across my my chest and a little bit around my legs, and they're like tied together with rope. So instead of like little metal wiring or whatever, it's rope. And yeah, I mean, it's how you imagine the armor look, but instead of metal, it's wood?
I can't get out of my head like a samurai made out of wood. That's all I could think of. Like flat planks and stuff on your thighs and your shoulders and your chest, and it's like it looks very samurai-ish, but it's all wood. But I like it. Cool. So you guys see him and his new investment coming out, and you guys kind of round up your supplies. You're kind of in the later afternoon, early evening, so you guys are going to try to put some distance between you and the town and try to catch up with the wolves. Let me get my notes back out because I got too many things open now. All right, so you travel for a couple hours. The brush becoming denser and deeper, or denser as you move deeper into the Dragonfang Forest. And eventually, you come, you come to a clearing with some down trees and some boulders and rocks and some moss growing on, but it kind of opens up into a clearing. As you enter the clearing, though, you start hearing some commotion and some shouting, and you see 3 rangers, all wearing similar red cloaks to Nokos that you met back in Bromos. And that's rhymes, kind of. And you see these rangers are firing arrows out into the tree line and stuff. And as you guys move closer and closer, I should ask you guys, are you guys going to move closer to investigate?
Yeah, sure.
So at that time, you see several wolves and werewolves pop out of the tree line. And we're going to go ahead and need initiative, but wait till I get you all on the screen and get all the things open. I know, every time. Hold on, let me clear this. And yeah, you guys can all roll for initiative.
Of course. I have to break it in.
I got to skip that one because I know Skyward complains about it every time.
It's so cheery.
Don't you want to be happy about bashing things brains in? Okay. So you guys are there. Let me get the enemies roll. I forgot to roll for Quaishan. And I will eliminate his character from the group here for you guys here soon. No, I didn't mean it like that. He's not going to be a problem much longer, I promise.
Yeah, I could probably try remove curse on 2 of them at most.
Sorry, I forgot to get the dire wolf.
Because I only have 2 spell slots.
But you get them all back, right, when you...
Short rest.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, the good thing is I always cast spells at their highest level possible. But 2 spell slots. Level 11 is when I get my 3rd slot.
I forgot to roll for the Rangers, too. Okay, let me sort this. And we're going to start with Quaishan. I don't know how we're doing that since he's not here, but... so he's
Actually,
going...
Shouldn't the Rangers be first?
Did they not go to a token? 20.2. Okay. Good call. The Ranger's going to go first. And actually, yeah, that's what's right. So this Ranger is going to fire an arrow at this werewolf. So this fired. He's get 2. These will be 22. 12. 12 does not hit. So that's 11 points of damage for that one. The other one is going to shoot at this werewolf that's right behind him to the northeast, the one on the east side. 14.
You all still there?
Yeah, I'm here, dude. Alright, that's a hit. Sorry. And wait, he did roll the other one. $26. That's a hit. So 7 9s. That's 16 points of damage. And then the last one. And the last one, when he fires, he's like, "I'm running out of silver arrows," and he fires one more. Both hit. Alright. Alright. And that is going to put this one at 15. Or, yeah, 15. Alright. And that's going to bring us to Qui-Gon. He's going to step out. Oh, do we lose?
Oh.
We lost Chronis. That's all right.
Yeah.
We probably have some trying to figure that out. So Qui-Gon's going to step out. And he's going to fire 2 shots right at the direwolf that he.
All right. Sorry, I missed what was going on. My internet dropped for a second.
Oh, you're fine, man. Oh shit! Did he level up his character again? Oh, I didn't think about that. If his character's not even taken care of. I'm gonna have to do math on the fly. So that's a 10. That's a miss. And that is a 8. So that's a miss as well. That brings us to you, Faerly.
Alrighty. Actually. Okay. Position here would hit 5 of them. Alright, I'm gonna drop a shatter right here. So all 5 of those in that area need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. There.
Actually, never mind. I forgot I gave up Shatter. It's been a few weeks. I do not have Shatter anymore.
Okay, that works out because I'm trying to problems finding the saves. So what do you want to do?
You know what? Let's have some fun.
Oh.
Do I want to summon the demons again?
I hate you. I did put on your characters list handouts there. Let me know if it doesn't work for you, Faerly. But I created a section just called, I think, minions or whatever. So you should be able to drag those tokens and place them as you want and control them as you want.
All right. I'm gonna move up to here first. Get a better angle.
Can you see everything back there? I did put some lights on this,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Yeah,
for
just
your
a better angle for some spells.
okay, and for your information, Chronis, there is a lot of dim light, with darkness being around the proximity of pretty much all the brush and tree, which would make sense as long as you're not putting them out in the middle of the field, but just for your own.
I mean, I can pretty much see everything.
Okay. I meant for your shadow step. I'm sorry, Faerly. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What would you like to do?
You know what I'm going to do? Let's go ahead and I'm going to do Eldritch Blast. I'm going to fire 2 beams at this first wolf here.
That one right there? Those are both hits, sir. 10 points of damage.
Yep. And for some reason, my sheet fixed to where it's not adding my charisma to those. So that's actually 10 each.
10 damage each.
Mm-hmm. Agonizing Blast is a monster.
Yeah, whenever you have a moment, just go ahead and update that. So that'll
Yeah,
work.
I just did.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. It just took 20 damage.
Took 20 damage. Yep. That brings us to Chronis. That brings us to Chronis.
All right. One second, I gotta move this turn order thing that's in my way.
No problem. We're all a little rusty. 2 weeks is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, my wife made these amazing sriracha meatballs, but they're fucking hot.
So you said pretty much the brush and all that is dim lighting?
The whole area is dim lighting, with the opening areas being kind of more regular lighting, because it's not exactly evening, but within 5 feet of any kind of bush, those should all be like shadows or dim lighting.
Okay. So first I'm gonna move up a little bit. That's my movement action.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go all the way in between the first set of wolves if I wanted to.
Oh, you're good. Go for it. Do whatever you
All
want
right.
to do.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use my shadow step,
Ooh.
and for whatever reason, it's not letting me ping where I want to move to.
Just go ahead and do it. And, we'll adapt if we have to.
Because it said it was 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the wolf or the werewolf I'm right behind.
Okay. Go for it, sir.
Ooh.
21.
Where the fuck are they? I hate.
I mean, hopefully
21
is
is a hit. So go for it. Okay.
And then for my second attack, do it again. 712 does not hit.
12 does hit.
All right, 15 total.
Okie dokie. 15 total.
Yeah,
Okay. Yep.
7 and 8.
Sorry, I thought it was 7 plus 15. Okay. Anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. He lets out a kind of a yelp that you hit him, and it brings us to your turn, Lorna.
Hey. Okay. Bonus action, Frenzied Rage. And then I am going to move my 40 feet up to there. And then I'm going to attack the wolf in front of me.
Cool.
Yeah? Yeah. recklessly.
That means I get advantage attacking you back.
On my next turn. Or on the next turn, yes. Good thing I did. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
Yeah, 13.
22 because I
Actually,
recklessly.
the 13 miss. Oh, wait, advantage. Yes, it does
Yeah.
hit. Sorry.
No worries. For 15 damage. Extra attack. Going to do it normally. 13 misses.
13 does miss.
Damn.
That's surprising. These direwolves have more armor than the werewolf.
What?
Question about that though. This says large creatures. Aren't the tokens supposed to be way larger if they're a large creature?
2 by 2, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't change it in mid-fight. I thought that was weird when I made it, but I didn't want to break it, so I'll adjust that later on. Let's not interrupt. Sorry. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Okay. That brings us to actually. I fucked up and I didn't put the werewolves in the turn order. That's okay. Let's finish this off, and then I'll let them go at the end after everyone's done. So go ahead.
I have a question about the +1 longbow.
Yeah.
Since it's a magical weapon, does that mean that my normal arrows will affect werewolves?
No, they are immune to anything but silver.
Oh, okay.
That's their AC sucks, but that's why I think.
Okay. But they're not immune to magic, correct? Yikes. I got nothing.
Oh no.
I should have probably told you that, but your character probably would know anyways, just because you are familiar with lichen creatures. But yeah.
Yeah. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Is this a river difficult terrain?
Yes, but because I think that's a perk of you as a ranger. Is that right? That you should be okay.
That's for like moving through forest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would probably be difficult terrain to not like get washed away by the river. It's
what am I thinking?
not really a river; it's more of a creek.
I got the ring of swimming, which is normal speed for me.
Yeah, but you're not really swimming. You're kind of, like I said, it's not like a raging river. It's more like just a creek with some rocks. So you kind of have to hop between rocks to get across the side.
55, 60. Okay, that's my go.
Okay. Like I said, I forgot to put the dire wolves and the werewolves in the turn order. So I will go ahead and let dire wolves go first. These guys are going to move in closer onto what's remaining of the Red Rangers or Crimson Rangers. Oh, that was such a missed opportunity. I should have had Jason be the guy you ran to the town. That's a loss for me.
Yep.
All right. These guys are coming here. This guy, I guess, is going to come up here because you warped behind them. Not really intelligent, so they're going to go to the easy or the thing right in front of them. Okay, I'm going to go clockwise. The first one's for you, Chronis. Okay, and that is going to be a 23. Does 23?
Yeah, that hits.
And then you need to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw, or you'll be knocked prone. So that's a fail. You are on the ground, and you take 9 points of damage. The next next two are going after one of the Rangers. Pack tactics. They have to be within 5 feet of each other, don't they? Yes.
I think 5 feet of their target, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 5 feet within the creature and that's being attacked. Got it. Okay. So this one's coming with advantage on the 1 red ring. 24 is a hit. That's 9 piercing damage. And another one for the... That is 23. That is 13. So that's 22 points. And they have to make saving throws. That's a fail. So that's the one that's prone.
Which one?
I'm putting a marker on it. That one. That guy right there. All right. The one to the south of it is going to attack. 13 is a miss. The next two for the other ranger. 18. Let me see. 18's a miss and 9's a miss. So it's 18's a miss. 20. So the one on the right takes 9 points of damage, and then that's going to bring us to the werewolves. This is going to be so. Lorna, you're going to hear from the one next to you. You're going to hear, "We got more company!" from the wolf. Shout out to the other ones. And he's going to run up to you, Lorna, and he's going to make an attack at you.
Awesome.
You go ahead and move the other ones. That one's going to stay the same because he's right next to you, Eric. This one's going to go ahead and come to you. This one's going to go to the ranger. This one's going to step closer to the ranger. These are going to go probably up towards you. How far away was that? 20. And then this one's going to come towards you, Lorna.
Cool.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Okay. So here they go. All right, so a 7 does not hit you. Or this is for, did I say Lorna first?
I
Right.
don't remember.
Okay, I'd like to stick clockwise just because it's easier for me to keep track of what's been done. So let's go with you, Eric. That first one's a 7. That's going to miss. Here comes his claws, 13, is that a hit?
Misses.
Okay, here comes the other one. He's biting. That's a miss. Claw. It's a miss. Another bite. 17, does that hit?
Misses.
What? And 10 for his other attack. This one's going to the Crimson Ring. That's definitely a hit. Ooh. 5 points of damage. That's a miss, and he needs to make a, what's the save? Con save. Ooh, he failed, so he has contracted like. I'm trying to recall. He is not turning though yet. When does he take to turn? He turns at nighttime, otherwise, unless otherwise said.
Yeah, so I can.
He's still.
So hour rest, I can heal.
Okay, so he's still technically standing in the fight. This other one's going to attack the one on the bottom right of the ring.
Okay.
Second one hits. That's 13.
Okay.
I'm just getting them all the way so they don't happen to you, Lorna. All right. This one's coming after you, Lorna. The first one will be without advantage. The second one will be with advantage.
I think the first one's automatically with advantage anyways.
The one...
They can't
this
choose.
One right here?
Sorry, the first attack is at advantage because I recklessly attacked.
Oh, they're both...
Yeah, that means all the attacks are.
Until my next turn.
Ooh, okay. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
18.
Hit.
And 19.
Hit.
Both are hits. So 12 points of damage, but I'll need 2 con saving throws.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, you got it. And then here comes the claws from both of them. 20 and 19.
Both hit?
11 more points of damage.
Both of those are halved because I'm raging.
Okay, yeah. You take care of that, math. I completely trust
Done.
you. I don't have a problem with any of you. I don't think I have to watch over your shoulders. So that brings us back to the normal order. Ugh, this is gonna be rough.
So-
this is gonna be like bam, bam, back to back.
I failed that con save.
So you've contracted lycanthropy now. You
Yeah.
are cursed with werewolf.
Cool.
Crimson Rangers are going to react. They can't really do anything without prompting a attack or response. So they're gonna. He can't move away. So they're actually gonna trade targets. So this one is gonna shoot a werewolf. That one's gonna shoot the other werewolf, and that one's gonna shoot the other werewolf. So here we go. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. Oh wait, shoot! They get 2 attacks each. So 5 hits, 1 miss. So the first one is going to take 13, 14.
Oh. We lost Skybor.
All right, that's going to end their turn. Which brings us to Kwaijan. Kwaijan's going to step out here further too. He's going to see his partner Lorna getting attacked, and he's going to take some shots. Sharpshooters. 27. So 10 plus 10 is 20. And then here comes the second one after the same one. 23. Minus 5 is still a hit. Plus 10 is 17. So that one to your south, Lorna just took 37 points of damage.
Ooh.
And that's going to end his turn. The dire wolves are going to attack. So, Eric, the first one's coming after you, bud. 17. Oh, you're laying on the ground too. Oh, it's a miss. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
18.
Oh.
Okay, nice. Okay. The next one's coming for the Crimson Ranger. 1 is a hit. So 8 points of damage. And another 2 for the one on the bottom right. Oh, they're both hits, actually. 3. And he needs to make a save. He fails. He's on the ground. And then last but not least, the other Crimson Ranger is going to take an attack. 21. That's a hit. He takes 11 points. That is another fail. He's on the ground. Damn. Okay, and that's going to bring us to you, Faerly.
I'm gonna run right here. I'm gonna place a hand on Lorna and be like, Lorna, are you willing for this?
Oh yeah. Let's do
I
it.
cast I cast Thunderstep. And me and Lorna teleport right over here. And then everyone else within those werewolves, since me and Lorna teleport away, needs to make a con save.
Take 3d10 damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a success. They are immune.
What?
Aren't they? Let's see. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magic type not made with silver weapons. So I guess that would imply that magic would hurt them then?
Is
Yep.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
okay.
is sound based. If they got sensitive hearing.
How far does that sound travel?
300 feet. And they're point blank.
So I'm sorry, con save? Both fail, so they take the full damage.
And the wolves need to make the save too.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. I'm probably going to have, if we're going to, Qui-Gon sticks with you as a follower or whatever, you guys one of you might have to take over. I've got enough sheets over here.
Yeah.
11, 18. So the 1 or 3 fail, 1 successfully succeeds. Blah, 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 blah. The one that succeeds gets an 8 or half, right? So the one lets out a big yelp and dies.
Yes.
The other two take 16. It's 37 plus 16. What is that? 43? No. 53?
Calculators.
Yeah.
Calculator.
53. I got it.
53?
My brain's a calculator.
37, 16,
Okay.
53.
All right. And anything else that happens to them with that ability? Do they lose anything else, or do they just take the full damage?
They just take that full damage.
Okie dokie. They're gonna shout out. Whoa, okay. You will figure it out. I'll try my best. Hopefully he gets his power back.
Yeah.
Okay. So werewolf's turn. So where did you disappear to, Pharaoh? Oh, the center. Damn.
Yeah.
Right in the thick of things. Got it. Well, I guess they're gonna go after Qui-Gon since you disappeared.
I mean, I figured Lorna would rather be in the thick of.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. You just kind of left your men behind, though.
That's true.
It's all good.
Whoops.
So here comes. These two are going to stay on target. Everyone's going to stay on target. The first 3 are coming towards you, Eric. 19. 19's a hit. And go ahead and roll a con save. Pass. You take 9 points of damage. Here comes. Let's see here. Those 3 were. One was a hit. So here comes the claw attacks from. 22. So go ahead and add another 8 points of damage. This one's going for the ranger. That's a miss. Both of those. This one's going for the ranger. All right, that is a miss. And the next 2 are going. Both are hit. Ooh.
Oh,
I might not
no.
have to write Qui-Gon off. We got 11, 15, 20, 27 points of damage for Qui-Gon. That's not as bad as it could have been.
Yep.
And here comes 2 saving throws from Qui-Gon. Constitution, right? Yep. Oh, 2 passes. Okay. That brings us to you, Chronis. Did you get a bite? Did you make your DC save on that? You did, and you passed.
Yes.
Got it. All right, it's your turn, Chronis.
Okay, so how much of my movement do I have to use to get up? Is it all?
It's half.
Okay, so I will be standing up. And then I'm going to shadow step to right here.
Ooh.
Where does it say on your in Shadow Step? Does it negate the attack of opportunity, or does it provoke an attack of opportunity?
It says it's a teleport.
Do teleports provoke an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
All right. Well, then go for it.
And then I'm going to attack this wolf right here.
Yep, with advantage. $21 hits, 20 hits. Both go ahead and do damage. All right, 19 points of damage. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, Lorna, your turn.
Okay. And we still lost Skyborg. Crap. Okay. Do you remember which ones he was attacking? Left or right?
Skyward was attacking which one? Sorry.
Like, which group was he attacking? The left ones over here or the right ones over here?
Let me see here.
I mean, it probably.
Their damage pretty much spread across. There are a few more on the right that have not taken damage yet.
Okay. That's my answer then. I'm going to move here. I am going to recklessly attack the one in front of me.
You already have advantage, just in case.
I am going to just attack it.
Okay, just check it. Go for it.
24 for 17 damage. I'll attack it again. Fuck, come on.
That's a miss.
Okay. Bonus action. Because I frenzied raged, I get to do a bonus action with my weapon. 16?
16. That is on the dire wolf. Yes, that's a hit.
Yeah. For 15 damage. And that's my turn.
All right. That is actually enough to put it out of its misery.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's your turn. We'll take us over to Skybor. Skybor says he was going to heal next. So, Skybor is going to cast Cure Wounds. Which one's better, Cure Wounds or Healing Word?
Cure Wounds can be done at a distance, or Healing Word can be done at a distance. Cure Wounds is the better spell, but he has to get up close to cast it because it's a touch spell.
He said the one that's doing the worst, that's actually this Crimson Ranger right here. So I'm going to cast it on him. He gets 6 points of healing back. And I believe that's his turn. Does that work as a bonus action?
Yeah, that's a bonus action spell.
Okay, so he's actually going to, since he saw you move over that way, Lorna, and taking the reins on that one, he's actually going to go after the other one with his longbow. Where is it on your sheet? 11. Ooh, he is not going to want me to roll for him anymore. And those both miss. That wolf. That ends his turn. Brings us to the Crimson Ranger's turn. They see you and Faerly just pop out of nowhere, and they're like, "You guys are a sight for blood or for sore eyes." And they, the one's also still shouting like, "I ran out of silver arrows," and the other one's like, "I'm out too." So instead of these two on the bottom focusing on the werewolf, still they're gonna actually focus fire on that direwolf to the bottom right, and the one at top is gonna shoot at the werewolf in the bottom right. 11 on the other one. $10 points for this one. And then 1 for the werewolf. 2, both hit. So 21 points of damage. All right, and that's going to bring us to Quaishon's turn, who just like, what the fuck just happened to my team?
Whoops.
Oh,
I mean, he
don't
would
even-
have saw us disappear in a dash of lightning.
oh,
For
Jesus.
all he knows, we could be dead.
I don't even know if he should run, but he's going to. He's going to follow suit and try to get over there. So there's 20 right there, plus that's 10. Actually, probably more like here for the difficult terrain. He's going to take 2 attacks of opportunity. Doesn't say what they attack with, but I'll just go with claws because he's beating it. 18 and 9. The one does. So he takes 6 points of damage running away. He's going to get across, and he's going to turn and look at the werewolves he just ran away from and fire 2 longbow sharpshooter shots at him. So 11 hits, 21. So 6 each, plus 10, so 32 points of damage. Okay, and that brings us back to the dire wolves. Yeah, I don't like playing all these characters because I feel like my turn takes forever. Dire wolves. This one's gonna. How far do they move? 40? 40 foot. Or oh shit, that's werewolf. 50. Okay. So he's gonna chase after. Come up on you that you ran away. These are right there. These are right here. These are going to charge up to you, Skybor. And then it's your turn. So left to right, the first one's going after. First 2 are going after the Red Ranger, Crimson Ranger. Those are both misses. This one's coming after you, Chronis. 22 hits, 12 piercing damage for you. The next one, because they got a thing called pack tactics. As long as an ally is within 5 feet of the creature they're attacking, they get advantage on their attacks.
All right.
Bottom left is attacking the other ranger. 18 is a miss. The other one's going to attack the other bot ranger. 19 is a hit.
I need to do the save throw.
You do to see if you fall prone or not. So this ranger on the right takes 14 points of damage. And you hear the ranger scream out a plea, and he falls lifeless to the floor below by the werewolf.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one of the ones by Skybor. He's going to take a bite at Skybor for 21. Oh, he takes 14 points of damage. And that brings us to you, Pharaoh.
Alrighty. You know what? I'm going to summon my blade to my hand, and first one I'm going to go after is this first wolf right. Alright, here's my first attack.
Hit. Totally.
Is it still up?
It is. It has not gotten a lot of hit.
All right, second hit then.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, and that does the trick. This one was at a yelp as well, and it falls down for you.
And then I'm gonna finish my turn by moving here, just so Lorna can get in a better position on her.
If that's what I was gonna do.
All right, and that brings us to the werewolf turn. Unless there's anything else.
I still have a bonus action. No, I'm gonna say my bonus action. I'm good.
So the ones to the south that you teleported from originally, like, the tricky bastards are all over the place. Get them! And they are going to charge it across the water. That's about 15 plus 10, 25 feet of movement. This one's actually going to stand in the water. These are going to run towards the ranger. Actually, they're intelligent. There we go.
Oh no.
All right. And here they go. So left clockwise, going with the Red Ranger first. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. These don't get 50 feet. They get 40 feet. Thank you for whoever measured that again. So he's going to get there. Red Ranger. That is a hit on the second one. One hit from the bite, one hit from the claws. So he takes 15 points of damage. And then the next one's for you, Chronis. Those are both misses. This one is for you. I'm trying to think. He would probably go after you, Faerly, since you just jumped right in.
Yep,
19?
that was my point. Miss.
19's a miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss after he hits an invisible barrier as I cast.
Okay, fair enough. Got it. Okay. Both are misses, right? So that is going to bring us to the ones attacking Kwaijan then. The one's a hit. One of each are a hit. So there's one of that, one of that. That's 19 points of damage for Kwaijan. Uh-oh. So you see Kwaijan get surrounded by some werewolves. So 43 plus 9. And you see Kwaijan, as he reaches for his arrow to kind of respond, fall before the lichens.
No!
And I need to go ahead and make a con saving. Ooh, and he is contracted lycanthropy. So the only people that have contracted it so far is Kwaijan and Lorna, correct?
Yeah.
And here
didn't
comes
one of the Crimson Rangers do it, or the one that died?
the one that died. Got it. So I really should have marked that though, but I'm almost positive the one in the bottom right corner was the one. And here comes one more for the other Crimson. It's a hit. That's a miss. Crimson Ranger, where you at? 19. He passes it, so he doesn't get the damage, but he does. Or I'm sorry, he doesn't get the disease, but he does take the damage. Okay, and that's going to bring us to you, Chronis.
Okay, real quick. Have we decided whether or not werewolves will take acid damage? Or is it only silver?
It only says that they're immune to weapon damage that's not silvered. So therefore they are immune, or they do take acid damage and other.
Alright, so I'm gonna shadow step down here by Skyboard.
Okay.
And then for my attack, I'm going to use my breath weapon in this direction.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit the dire wolf and the 2 werewolves.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, sick.
So each one needs to make a 14 save. I don't remember which one it is. Hold on.
Dex?
Probably Dex. So the
Werewolves.
werewolves.
Con.
Oh, con. Yeah.
Dex save.
So I'll do the werewolves first. These two. So those both hit. So go ahead and let me know what damage is. Let me do the dire wolf too. They all fail. Nice. 10 points of damage each. Very nice. So the one. Let me see here. Let me just double check. Dude.
Nice.
Dude. Alright, so you see everyone else sees Chronis just kind of teleporting all over the fucking battlefield because he's an asshole. he gets to the side, but instead of using his monk-like abilities, he just drops his hand to the side and just lets out this huge acid breath right in front of him on the line. The werewolves let out a roar in pain, and these 2 werewolves both fall. Dude, that was sick. All right, so you these both scream, and the acid kind of envelops them. The fur is melting off their body and is leaving them nothing with some flesh and meat sticking out. This one somehow is not dead. But it is still, the fur is burning. Its face is kind of melted looking, and it's just really pissed off now at you. Anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
Dude, I don't want to hear you say anything bad about that. Oh, I skipped you, Lorna, on the accident.
It's
Go ahead,
okay.
Lorna. About that.
You can do this, Faye. I have faith in you. We're trying to save people. And I'm going to move up here. And do I do it? No, I'm just going to kill things. Okay, well,
I just need to smash.
smash all the things. Okay, no, it makes sense to do it now. I am going to use the amulet of the royal family. And I'm declaring my strength as a bonus action. So creatures within 10 feet of me make attacks at disadvantage. Attacks made by a creature against an allied party member other than me provoke opportunity attacks within 5 feet of me. So that's happening. And I'm going to attack the wolf in between me and the red dude. So advantage.
Between you and the red
And
one?
yeah.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
27?
That's a hit.
So 18 damage. And I'll attack it again if it's not dead.
It's still down.
Oh yeah.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
22 damage.
Okay. So you hit it again, and this time it falls down and it dies. But
Yeah.
you see the fur start to recede back into its skin, and you see this human laying on the ground with some normal clothing, like village-looking clothing.
Okay. We will save them somehow.
Okay, and anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Alright, so then the actions on Skyboard. He is going to go ahead and cast Healing Word and cast it on Qui-Gon. Oh, that's Qui-Gon's character sheet. I'm not doing this. Sorry about this, guys. Thanks for your patience while I figured juggling me between me. Okay, 8 points of healing damage. 8 points of healing. So Skybor is now up to 8 points of health.
Yay!
Hooray!
Which really throws me off because I did the adding math where I just add it up next until it reaches the number, so now I gotta do it in reverse. Okay. He's also gonna take his bow out. And he's going to fire at the werewolf right next to you, Pharaoh. He does not get 2 attacks, right? He only gets 1 because he's only a level 2 ranger.
That is correct.
So the werewolf next to you, Pharaoh, takes 12 points of damage, and he also falls over. And you see the fur starting to recede back into skin, and you see another kind of villager in plain villager clothing laying there dead before you. And that is going to end his turn. The Crimson Ranger is going to fire a shot at the one by the other Crimson Ranger. He's the other one with silver arrows left. Both are hit. 21. All right. And the other one's going to attack the one between you and him, Lorna, for advantage, but he's going to have to use his. Where are you at? Short swords. That's a hit. That's 11. And the other one he can swing, but he doesn't get his plus bonus to it, right? He gets his proficiency, but he doesn't add it to the damage. Like, he still uses his strength.
Oh.
So he takes another 6 points of damage. And that wolf between the two of you lets out a yelp and falls down. Yeah. Qui-Gon is back in the action. He stands up using half his movement. He sees the werewolves that killed him are no longer standing, and he fires one right by right in front of that Crimson Ranger with 2 sharp. Both hit. 14, that is going to be 22, 24. That's 46 points of damage. Holy shit. Okay, and then that brings us up to... he's actually going to move over here closer to you, Faerly. And it's going to end his turn, brings us to the wolves' turns. The wolves are starting to freak out, and they're kind of whimpering to the werewolves, and the werewolves like, "You're not going anywhere yet." And so they continue the fight. Going to move counterclockwise. First one's Crimson, Lorna.
Okay.
Eight's a miss, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, these are with advantage. Shoot.
Are they?
Hit. Yeah, because they're within 5 feet of an ally fighting the same. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah. So yes, and
No.
yes. So
15 doesn't.
hit. 15's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. The other 2 are still misses as well. So only the one got the ranger. So 10 points of damage for that ranger. And they're still ticking. Which brings us to you, Faerly.
Alright, I'm actually gonna move right here, and this is the one that Qui-Gon just shot, right?
He shot the werewolf right there to the north of the one right below you.
This one right here?
No, the one right below you.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the one below me. And first thing... yeah, I'll just attack it. Okay.
That's a hit. 11 points of damage.
It's still...
It is barely standing. Yes, it's still up, though. He's kind of clenching at his
13.
fur where you just kind of blasted him. That's a hit.
Is it
And,
down?
Yeah, he's clashing at the wound that you just left from the first attack, and then before he can mutter a word out, your other blast just comes and blazes through him, and he drops down.
Okay, quick question. Does this count as a humanoid?
Yeah, let me double check. I'm almost positive. Let me see. I'm going to say yes. It doesn't say about when he's in a shape-shifted thing, but I'm treating him as humanoids. Go for it. What's up?
All right, I just slated. I just look at him, and I put my hand over, and I say, right. As I use a cursed specter. Binding it to my service, a specter rises from its corpse.
Oh shit.
Oh, you always want to give me something new to read.
Hey, this is my
I love
class
it.
feature I'm using.
I love it, dude. I love it. I like how you guys do this. This is awesome.
And it gains a bonus to its attack rolls equal to my charisma, which is a bonus of 5. It'll get 6 temporary hit points, or 3 temporary hit points, sorry.
I'm trying to catch up. Where did it go? I put it on the board. I don't see. Where did it place? Okay, so it only has 6 health points. Is that right?
It has 6 temporary hit points, and it's normal hit points.
I don't know. Oh, there it is. It finally just showed up. Okay, 6 temporary hit points, and then it's normal hit points. And anything else I need to know about them?
It has a bonus to its attack rolls of...
It's default bonuses, or an additional one per your class?
It gains a special bonus to its attack rolls equal to my charisma modifier, which is a 5. So it has its base attack plus another 5.
Oh, it's got its normal melee weapon attack plus your 5?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I got to roll initiative.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Let me see. Can I give you ownership of this? I don't see it, but in the sake of time, I will go ahead and do that for you. This battle's taking a little longer than I was hoping. I'm sorry about that, guys.
worries.
19, 14. And that ends your turn. Anything else?
That's it. You know what? I'm actually gonna... No, because that werewolf doesn't have advantage anymore.
I will say, because I'm just reading the description of this, you're going to know something unique about this specter. It's almost like something is trying to pull it away into the air. It's still there. It's fully controllable, but it's like there's something like draining and trying to pull its soul away.
Interesting.
Which is going to bring us... You said that was it for your turn?
Yep.
Brings us to the one werewolf, and he's like, "You stay here. I have to go tell Zuko about this." And he's going to try to make a run for it. And that gives you, Faerly, an opportunity of attack, your Spectre an opportunity of attack, as well as the Crimson Ranger. Oh, and I probably should not have ran away.
Nah.
So he was between me and the Crimson Ranger, so that is a natural 20,
Nice.
16. Let me see about the spec. I do not have control of the Spectre.
Okay, what's this? Life Drain? What? That's a miss. No, I'm just kidding. That's okay. Let's see here. What does it do? 11 points of damage.
And it needs to make a
plus,
con save.
It doesn't matter.
Oh shit!
He's trying to run away after shouting something about Zuko, and he just falls face forward in the mud as he's trying to flee from the fight. This other werewolf is going to see that his leader was trying to lie, and he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. He's going to start trying to run away.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Actually, you know what? No, he would not. He's going to... Let me think this through.
Mm-hmm.
He does not have control of his abilities yet. So, yes, he's going to still serve his mission. So, yes, he's going to run away. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what kind of Lycan they are, where they are in the progression. That changes dramatically what they would do in battle.
Uh-huh.
So
Opportunity?
He does get he does get an attack of opportunity from the ranger.
Or, no, that's me. Me?
Oh, I'm sorry, was he saying next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
16.
Oh,
That's
and
it.
he is still in my range.
Fuck.
13.
Points of damage. Okay. That is his turn. He uses dash for a bonus action to run away. Chronis, it is your turn.
Do it.
Do it.
Give me a second. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna plan this one out. Alright, so I'm going to use my movement and run down to this set of bushes. So the one dire wolf will get an attack. So he
11.
misses.
Wait, where were you again? No, I'm sorry. He doesn't have an outline here. I'll take a pack tactics. You're good. It's a miss. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to shadow step.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, come on. So right there. And then shadow step has my first attack is automatically at advantage.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, it says you have an advantage on your first melee.
Yeah, you're good. Go for it.
And then so first attack. Onto my second.
Those are all hits. Go for it.
19.
All right. 30. All right. He's at 32 points of damage. Anything else?
That is all.
So much for survivors, man. All right. Well, now your turn.
Okay. I am... That's not going to help me. So, for now, I'm going to attack the one that's to the left of me. Recklessly? Recklessly. Because fuck it. There is 15 points.
Yep. On the dire wolf. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll attack it again if it's not dead. Recklessly. There's another 19.
Yep.
Damn.
Is it dead?
It is dead.
Yeah! Therefore, I am going to move here. And my bonus action, I'm going to attack the one to the right of me.
Go for it.
Recklessly.
You have advantage.
I don't need to
you
do it
have
reckless.
advantage.
27. For 16 points.
I'm sorry, 27. That's definitely a hit. 16 points.
Yep.
All right, well, it's still.
And that's my turn.
Oh, Okay. Skybor is going to. Let's see here. What would Skybor's character do? He probably would not attack seeing them on the run. But does he have anything clever to stop him from running away?
Doesn't he have like difficult terrain, the vine thing? But that doesn't hold them.
Ugh, he doesn't have it prepared.
I mean, the dire wolves are still attacking.
It's true.
He is going to. He's going to cast. He doesn't have entangle. He's going to cast Spike Growth over you. Well, how far can he cast that? Let's see. 150 feet. And he's going to cast Spike Growth over there. I'm not going to bother with measuring it out for you, but it's enough to catch that wolf. But he's got to be let's see here. A DC of. Fuck me. 16. And that's a wisdom. Or no. There's nothing to it. He just takes the damage right out on the start of his turn. Got it. Okay, and then he's going to shoot 2 sharpshooter shots at the wolf up there by Faerly. Actually, I don't know if he has sharpshooter. So nope, just regular shots. So 18's a hit. 17's a hit. Oh, no, just one attack. One attack, sorry. 8 points of damage.
Actually, Skyborg wouldn't get that. He casts Spike Growth. That's an action.
Spike Growth. Oh, yep, you're right. So never mind. That's a full action. So that's going to end his turn. The Crimson Ranger's turn. They're going to take some swings with their blades again at these wolves. Where are they at? All right. 15 and 15. Those are both hit. 19 points of damage. Or nope. 16 points of damage. Doesn't matter. He is dead. And the other one, here's from his 2. Those are both hits. That gives him 17. And that wolf dies as well. And then he's going to stay put because otherwise he provokes an attack of opportunity. Qui-Gon's going to take 2 sharpshooter shots on that. Yeah, in the future, I just don't think I can play everyone's characters. $19 points of damage on the one that's in front of Skybor, and that one drops as well.
Oh shit!
All the direwolves are dead. It is the Spectre's turn.
How far can the Spectre move?
Spectre, let me see. Where are you? Spectre can move 50 feet at a hover. So no difficult terrain, none of that nonsense.
50 feet? I'm gonna tell him to dash up to the werewolf.
Okay.
Jeffrey, go over there to that werewolf.
Jeffrey?
I don't know its name.
Oh my god.
Shit. I don't see where it says it, but that's okay. 70 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet. So he's going to stop right here on the dot, I'm sorry?
Yep.
Okay. As you see him, again, you see this like, almost like white, smoky ether floating away just into nothingness and air. And you're going to hear just a light whisper, and it's like, his soul is mine. And what do you want to do with Spectre?
That's the Spectre dashed over there, so that's...
Okay, your turn then.
Alright, I'm gonna move to get a better shot. Yeah. I'm gonna move around to get to right here. And then I'm gonna look at that werewolf and I'm gonna place Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okie dokie, Jesus Christ.
That's a miss.
Yeah, miss.
Miss.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah, our AC is jack shit.
And that was the absolute minimum damage I could do with Hexblade's Curse.
You know what? For an 11, though, can you really complain?
True.
So the Eldritch Blast shrieks across the field and slams into the back of the wolf on the second attack. Is that your...
That ends my turn.
The werewolf lets out a large or a scream at like, an animal kind of roar in pain, and he kind of is very feral and not able to communicate. He's like putting his kind of arms up, and he's kind of like still growling at you, and he's kind of hunkering down. He's not trying to run away, but he's not trying to attack, but he's very defensive right now. Since you got someone that can shadow step all over the goddamn forest.
Alright, we determined that these are the ones that aren't like fully changed yet, right?
From
think
what
so.
you've seen, you so let me think. What have you seen transpire? You know that these werewolves have not spoken. And most werewolves that you've met so far do not speak. They've been very just, animal. Like, that's all they have instincts wise.
Okay.
So yes, this is the one that has him.
So I want to attack, but I'm able to do non-lethal damage to it.
Yeah, we decided you could do that. I can't remember if we just. I think I decided that it would be disadvantaged though because you're trying not to kill. Was that the decision we came? This came up in the temple. It's been 2 weeks.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I'll say yes, you can attack with non-lethal damage, but because you're trying not to kill him, it's not as familiar to you. So you're used to like using the extent of your power. I was to say do it at disadvantage. You're trying not to kill him.
So it's a straight roll for him because the specter's there.
Fair enough. Roll ahead, good sir.
Okay, so just a heads up, I'm gonna go ahead and use a key point, and I get 4 attacks out of this.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! I want to be non-lethal, but I want to hit him 4 times.
What is called a combo?
Go for it. Those are all hits. Anything above an 11. 11 or higher. Actually, 11 is still...
Everything hits.
So it hit on all 4.
Combo.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. I just don't know if he's dead because you tried for non-lethal, but you also hit him 4 times. So how much damage does he have to get to surpass?
Half.
To just be instant dead? Half his health or half the total damage?
No, half his max health. But if he goes unconscious, doesn't any attack he get become a critical?
Yeah.
So after he goes unconscious, the next hit becomes critical.
I'm just gonna see what it's at. If it's not half, even with double, I'm not gonna bother with having you do all that mess. But 14, 19, 27 points Okay, he's not that dead. If you're trying to be non-lethal, he's just out. So yeah, you warp in front of him. It's like what's that movie where the arms start this flying stuff? Oh, it's kind of like the Matrix when when Mr. Agent Smith start going to town, Neo's ribs. It's like that kind of thing.
Yes.
I was struggling with that. I couldn't freaking remember the movie. It's my favorite movie. Okay. He drops, and that is the first time that you guys have heard silence in the woods for quite some time. So let me end combat. And you guys are standing there around a bunch of bodies. Some dead comrades, and a unconscious werewolf, right?
I see are they like dead or just unconscious for the Red Rangers?
Red Ranger, the one Red Ranger's dead.
Oh, like dead?
How many turns do we go? Technically I did not roll for them.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. But there is the other two Red Rangers or Crimson Rangers. God damn, I keep calling Red Rangers now. The other Crimson Rangers are still alive.
Okay. They're not unconscious though.
No. They're all
Cool.
There's only one that's alive. Yeah. So because I didn't roll for it, and for narrative purposes, that guy's dead.
I'm gonna start resting to try and get my 2 spell slots back.
Well, let's resolve this first. So I'm sorry, Lauren. What were you gonna say?
No, if he was alive, I would have given him one of the healing potions. But since he's dead, it's fine.
It's better for other reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone dies in that fight.
Yeah. I do want to check the people who turned back.
Sure.
Like, I'm gonna try and stabilize them if they're dying. Hopefully not using healing potions.
The ones that change back in the villagers, correct? That's the ones you're interested in?
Yeah.
Okay. So, out of the 3, I would, let's see here. 1, 2, those 2 died really early on in the fight. I'd say one of them is still, you can stabilize them, you can make a medicine attempt. The other 2 are just flat out beyond saving.
Shit.
But totally could go for.
That would be 14. Not a 19.
14. Yeah, I would go ahead and say you're able to stop them from dying. Like they're no longer in their stable state. They're not living. They're not dead. They're just completely unconscious.
They're alive though.
So let me get rid of some of this mess. So you try to save those. Let me get rid of these. Save that one. These are all dead. So, your Spectre, you keep your Spectre, right?
Yep, it lasts until my next long rest.
Okay. So you have a ghost hanging out with you. Cool. Spectres, do they give any descriptions here? Or do you want to give me a rundown real quick? Tell me what your Spectre kind of looks like, or
I would assume it kind of looks like a spectral version of what it used to look like in life before it was a werewolf.
Okay. And does it need to be purple or whatever that?
Yeah, probably purplish in color.
All right. So, yep, you see, let me see, let me check. Yep. Yes, this one does resume a human form, one that matches, that looks kind of, again, tribal in nature, not to be stereotypical towards Skyborn, but very like Native American wearing gear. So it looks like he's not from anyone that you've seen dressed on Tawal, but he was not. He did not revert to a lycan. So that, with the information you already know that Skyboy shared with you, that means he was not born with this. Born with this curse, though.
Interesting.
The Rangers are kind of checking each other and patching themselves up, and they're like, they come out to kind of meet you near this like kind of this ruined area. You see these boulders kind of stacked on top of each other, purposely making like this archway, and they are in the center there. And they're like, oh, "Thank you so much. There was just too many of them. We got separate from the rest, and there's just too much of them. We couldn't keep up."
You're welcome.
Obviously, you are not with them. What brings you this deep into the forest?
Well, we were asked to help investigate what was going on with the wolves.
And it turned out to be something much bigger than just wolves.
Yeah, these wolves are bad, but that Zuko, the one that they report to, those are just awful. Usually, something like this, when the rest of my brothers and sisters are with me, we can fight these off. This wouldn't be an issue, but we got separated as Scarlet kind of led ahead to pursue Zuko and his crew, and we kind of got left behind to hold this area, and then they had sent these after us.
And none of you got bitten, correct?
I mean, we definitely got bitten, but I don't think I don't feel any different. But our friend, and they kind of look over to the body laying down in the mud. I think he got bit, but he's no longer with us, so we will need to probably give him a proper burial, but no immediate concern.
Lorna, let me see that. I saw you got bit. Let me see that wound of yours.
I'm probably fine. I'll show anyways. But she totally thinks she's fine.
I guess I roll medicine to see.
Are you trying to just clean the wound, or are you trying to determine if she's got the disease?
Trying to see if she's caught the curse.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I would accept the medicine, or I would honestly accept Arcana. No, you're right. It would be more medicine. Sorry. Yeah.
21.
That's enough. Yeah, she's not feeling too hot.
Lorna, unfortunately, looks like you've contracted it. Give me a bit of rest, and I can remove that from you.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll start surfing on bands.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
unfortunately, I don't think it'd be safe to have you transform while we're hunting.
Probably not.
Jeffrey here, when I had him roast, I heard a voice saying his soul was his.
Ooh. I'd like to keep my soul.
Yeah, so obviously something bigger is going on with these werewolves.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
I would
wave
like
to
to-
everyone.
Jeffrey waves his hand to everyone.
I would also like to yell out, don't forget about the sleeping werewolf we have over here.
Everyone
Yeah.
roll initiative. The werewolf. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so
But I would also like to have it noted that after I dragged it back and they were talking to the ranger, I was tying it up with some rope.
Okay. If it comes into play, he'll have to make we'll just do a DC 15 against it. Okay.
alright, so I guess after that I'll go up to. No, I actually didn't see Kwai-Jean get bit from where, so I wouldn't know he got bit.
But I mean,
Did Qui-Gon contract it?
Yeah, he did.
Did. Yep. He's gonna say he goes, I got bit too, guys.
He's already been through this.
Let me check.
Oh no, he didn't go through that. Did he go through this?
He had another curse.
Can't
You're
tell
like-
on Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon, you're looking good, man. Just rub some dirt and quit your bitching.
Let me check. Like, I got bit. I'll know what it looks like. Maybe?
You're not sure.
Okay.
It's more than a wound, but you're not sure if it's the
Curse.
infection or the curse.
Just give me a little bit of time, and I'll remove that, and then I'll try it on that werewolf over there.
Mm.
If that's agreeable to everyone else.
Yeah, I think a short rest is good.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you all into this little. I assume you guys are all kind of gathering in this little ruin area, kind of setting up a mini powwow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have
Oh,
Jeffrey stare at the werewolf creepily in case it wakes up.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna command Jeffrey to keep an eye on the werewolf, and then if it wakes up, try and scare it.
Okay. What language are you speaking?
Common. It understands my languages.
Okay. It slowly nods its head, yes, and it floats over, looking at the body, but also looking back at its old body laying lifeless on the ground.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry. After today, you'll move on to the afterlife.
But I
It
mean,
shakes its head no.
can I go look at the body? Like, we're hearing this conversation, yeah.
Yep.
You're hearing him say, but Gary can't. Is not. He's just making simple gestures.
Can we look at the body? Like, see if there's anything different about it. Perhaps was the one with the handprint on it that we knew of?
So go ahead and do. I don't really see the point of doing an investigation. You're going to be checking this. It's what you're saying your character's doing. So this is going to be obvious. It's not hidden anywhere. So you see the tribal tattoos and markings all over his body. It's very ceremonial. You look at the spirit of Jeffrey. And you see the tattoos on the ghosts that kind of mimic that. But you see, you do find a black hand tattooed and branded on the chest.
Oh, shit.
You look back actually at Jeffrey. It's just dark. It's not lit up and glowing white.
Yeah.
But when you look at Jeffrey, the hand on his chest is glowing very bright and white.
Guys, it's the handprint. Remember in the tombs, or where we were trying to save Robin? There was one of them with the handprint.
You're right. So, I guess whichever one has that handprint,
Their soul becomes
its soul. Yeah, its soul becomes someone else's.
Maybe it's going to that queen and the souls. They need to collect souls to resurrect her?
The voice I heard, did it sound feminine or no?
It did not. Nor did it sound. It sounded genderless, if that seems possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's possible. I couldn't really tell whether it was a male or female voice.
Damn.
Uh,
Is there anything we can do about it? Like,
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond us at this time.
could you remove curse on Jeffrey? Do you have remove curse?
I do have remove curse, but I need a rest, and I was going to use it on you and the werewolf. I mean, Jeffrey's with me until I take a long rest, so we could do 2 short rests back to back, and I could do it, or
I can wait. If we can save Jeffrey's soul, maybe. I don't know that it would do anything, but at least it's one less soul for whoever to get.
I mean, you know what, Jeffrey, that handprint that's on your body, was it a curse placed on you?
I'm trying to read how expression, like how much can he communicate? Like I know I'm reading through the character, the mob sheet or whatever, and it's saying he can understand all languages that he knew in his former life, but and he can communicate or respond, but how much can he like be animated or?
I would say maybe like a head shake.
Okay, that's what I've been doing, but I'm kind of just thinking if maybe I'm
Maybe thumbs up
limiting
or
him.
hand gestures.
So I'm sorry, you're asking if it was a curse, and he's gonna shake his head no defiantly, and then he's gonna place his hand on top of the handprint, and that's his response.
Jeffrey, was the one that gave it to you, did he have tentacles for a face?
He shakes his head no.
And what was the name we heard?
Zuko?
Was it Zuko that placed it on you?
And he shakes his head yes, or nods his head. I guess that shakes his head yes. It's kind of he nods yes.
I don't think Remove Curse will help him, unfortunately. But I think maybe if we deal with Zuko, perhaps it might solve a bigger issue.
Yeah.
He just crosses his arms. He's obviously not happy with what he's hearing.
You'll just have to stay awake and not take a long rest for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Jeffrey, you could stick with me until the end of my next long rest. I mean, I could go a couple days without sleep without it really hurting.
I'm already exhausted, so you can join the party.
Yeah, Jeffrey could be our new buddy.
So you guys are taking 2 short rests then?
I'll take 1 short rest. That way I get my spell slots, and then I guess the first thing I'll do after I get him, if that other werewolf hasn't woken up, I'll walk over and do Remove Curse on him.
Okay, before we do that, I just want to check with Chronis because I know he was tying it up and maintaining. I just want to make sure he didn't want to do anything with it first. So, Chronis, did you want to do anything before the rest or after the first short rest?
I mean, if we're gonna do a short rest, I'm gonna use some hit dice.
Okay. So there's nothing you want to do with the werewolf or stay, or you just do want to check out the area. You just want to go into a short, short rest. So go ahead. Everyone's got their spin your hit dice however you want to do those, and then do whatever you want to do. Faerly, you said you wanted to remove curse, or does anyone want to do anything before you remove the curse? And okay, so you cast remove curse on Lorna.
Yeah, I'll do one. Okay. I'll do one on Lorna, then one on the werewolf.
Okay, and then you do another one on the werewolf, and you see after the rest, the werewolf has kind of come to. It's very feral, but it's in binds, and after struggling with it for maybe 15 minutes, it's kind of subsided. It's obviously still a chaotic, evil creature right now. So you walk over and you press your hand on it, and you start seeing again the fur recede, and then you see kind of a male face kind of form without the furry disguise and the clothes that kind of more similar to some of the normal attire you saw in Bromos a little bit back. He's sitting there before you in robes.
Hello there.
What's happening? Why am I tied up?
You were turned into a werewolf. I removed the affliction from you.
Oh, a werewolf. Eddie, he kind of, his eyes look like they process the thought like a memory, and he's kind of recalling the wound, the attack from the wolf in the middle of the woods, and kind of being dragged off.
It'll be okay. You're all good now.
What's going on here? He looks around and sees bodies laying everywhere, including humans. Did I do this?
Okay,
No.
I got this. I'll explain this.
Oh no. I just walk
So
away.
you were a werewolf. You attacked us. I kicked your ass and I knocked you out. I tied you up for everyone's safekeeping. Now you're better.
He's kind of shocked for the bluntness, and then he's like, well, I guess thank you for stopping me from doing more harm. I apologize if I hurt any of you guys.
It's fine.
Yeah, we kind of got payback anyways. Unfortunately.
I see that, and he kind of looks over and gets a little upset. Some of his fellow villagers are slain. And did anyone else make it, or is it just me?
There is one other. I stabilized this person. Just, sitting in a corner. Unconscious.
Then you didn't tie her up, did you?
No, because she reverted back, so I assume that she was totally not a werewolf.
Okay.
I mean,
So you heal. So you stabilize her, and she's back up. And after an hour rest, she's come to a little bit. She's not as with it as the other one that you just removed the curse from, but she's coming to some more.
Okay,
hey.
I'll need to rest again before I can remove the curse from her. But she looks fine for now.
Should probably tie her up just in case.
Yeah.
We'll just reuse the rope.
Yeah, I'll untie the one we just healed.
Okay. So you're healing, or which one? I'm sorry. You're healing the guy that was talking to you, or you're healing the girl that was coming to you?
Well, the one we just fixed, we're removing the bindings, and we'll put them on the girl. Then I'm gonna have to short rest again and then I'll remove her curse.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything else then right now?
How's Kwaijan looking?
Kwaijan, you did not remove curse on him yet, did
Nope.
you?
No.
It's getting kind of later in the evening now. So the sun's still up, but it's getting later. So nope, he's just kind of keeping to himself. Like he just feels something that's not right, and he's kind of trying to fight it off, but he's not looking the best right now.
All right, so another hour's pass for another short rest.
Okay.
I want to keep my eye on Kwaijan.
It's getting later. The sun is just kind of creeping over the horizon. But you hear off in the distance a howl. And another hour passes.
All right. Should we do it here, or should we head back to town?
Do it now, because it's getting dark.
All right, I'll do remove curse on the lake. And then, you know what? Can we tell Kwaijan hasn't been feeling well, like, by facial expression.
Yeah, like he's kind of looks pale and sitting on the ground with his back against one of the boulders. He's trying to make it look like he's reading some of the writings and stuff in the ruins and looking at the signs, but he's really just got his mind on how shitty he feels.
Okay, rather be safe than sorry. I'll also do it.
Okay, so you did that on Kwaishan?
Yep.
So who still's cursed right at this time? So the two civilians are fine. Kwaishan's now fine, and who's the last one?
And I'm fine.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone is fine now.
Fuck this remove curse spell.
I was. It would have been fun.
Okay. All right. So okay. Yep. So everyone's alive and stable. It's getting to be about sunset. The sun's almost creeped over for the night. You all are within these ruins. Over this couple hours, the rangers have also been kind of tending to their wounds, getting supplies, recovering silver arrows and stuff. And they actually look like they're kind of investigating, reading, trying to like understand what's written there in the kind of ruins you're at. And you guys are all sitting around this kind of Stonehenge, if you will.
How's the lady looking after I healed her? Is she more coherent?
She's more coherent, and her and the guy have moved closer now and are kind of talking. They're not like they don't know one another, but they know they've seen each other in town, but they don't have any close relationship. But they're just kind of talking about the whole ordeal.
All right, so I'm just gonna approach them and. Do you remember where they took you?
No, not really. I mean, they took us to the woods and out into the dark, and then when the nighttime came, it just kind of got overtaken. And I don't really remember anything else, but they just not too much further from here, probably. But yeah, I don't remember the exact.
All right, it is getting late there. They probably have started turning more people by now.
Yeah.
The rangers say we've been kind of patrolling this area. I haven't seen trails backwards yet. That's not to say that they haven't, though. We just haven't found any sign of that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we go back to that small village, or should we press on, or should we set up camp here?
Well, if you guys would be able to, we could use some help understanding if you can read this gibberish or writing or make any sense of it.
I'll try and read it.
They were like, I don't know what language it's at. I don't know if you want to see what you can kind of start. I'm not familiar with this script or dialect.
Sure. I'll read it, maybe.
I'll spend 10 minutes to ritually cast Comprehend.
Or that.
Okay. Does Comprehend language let you understand Druidic as well as?
Oh.
Because that's a kind of class specific
thing. Any written language.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, I will allow it. And let me get what. So you kind of are helping Lorna and the Rangers kind of just look over. And then you kind of see, as you cast the spell, the kind of the grooves and the carvings that make the letters almost kind of like start glowing, and like this light luminescent green starts filling all those carvings, and it really stands out to you. And it's some druidic writing, and in the writing it says, this is the shrine of the Druid Raza, who cleared the plague of the lichens from Twal many, many, many years ago. And then you see some other writing appear on some of the other boulders around you, and reading in a circle, almost like from top to left, the middle to right. You start reading clockwise. It says, "I am tall and have great might." On the next one, it says, "I cast darkness but embrace the light. I am one with the earth, but at home. I am one with the earth, but am home's creatures of flight. I am draped in green in the summer and spring, and naked during a winter's frostbite." And then the kind of spell, the bioluminescence kind of hovers there for you, and that's what you see, but no one else sees that.
I'll tell everyone about that.
Huh.
I'll copy and paste that into the text. That was a lot.
I was gonna ask. I think I know the answer.
I cast darkness.
Oh, I know what this is. It's a tree. At least I think it's a tree.
You see you still have that kind of bioluminescent haze going over all the text in front of you, Faye. When she says tree, you see it react, but like it's like, you know how like it's, you can tell it's building up to something, and then but nothing happens, and it goes back to its previous state.
Something just happened when you just said that.
I see.
I feel bad. This is kind of supposed to be kind of neat for.
Oh no!
No.
Do we pause here?
I mean, maybe this would be a good pausing point to get
Yeah.
It's not, but it's not gonna be that crazy. It's like not gonna be a super crazy story. Like,
But
I mean, it is, but
it's his thing.
It's kind of just his cool thing. I feel bad.
No, I'm okay with waiting.
I'm okay with waiting for him to do the cool druid stuff.
Well, here's the thing. I know you can comprehend it, but then obviously
You can't speak it.
I can't speak it.
You can't speak druidic, and that's kind of all right. I'm good. I was making sure I wasn't being specific. I'm like, maybe I'm being too vague.
So that would be Skywars then.
It's totally up to you guys. We can execute this and then get the rewards, but I won't go through the narrative part of it. I think we should just wait for Skyward, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I vote wait for Skyward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that, Chronis?
Oh yeah, that's good.
So you guys are cool with probably just ending it early tonight then here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It was very combat heavy. Hopefully it wasn't too combat heavy, but I know it was primarily combat heavy.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it's fun. I have Jeffrey till I go to sleep.
Dude, that is awesome. I can do so much with Jeffrey. Like I think of a better way to like. This is perfect. This is a perfect kind of you starting to learn about what's going else, because of any other way I've been writing it out, it just feels like I'm just trying to ram it in there. Like this is like the best.
I love warlocks.
Yeah. Let me try to think. How do you guys like this kind of adventure or story so far? You're kind of going on your first quest from underneath the.
I like it.
It's great.
Okay. I like to play into the tropes and the cliche as much as possible because I find it fun. But if it's just let me know if it gets a little just too obvious or too boring. If it's because I want to, just keep it.
But I will say, I love that shopkeep. I kind of want him to become our Victor.
You're what?
Our Victor from Critical Role Campaign 1.
No,
Look
it
up
wasn't
Victor.
Victor.
Victor is the best NPC.
Was
Which
it
one's
Victor?
Victor?
No, it wasn't
The
Victor.
Black Powder.
Oh my God, Victor!
God, yes. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think I can do exactly that voice.
The voice you were doing was great. Oh my God, Victor! I forgot about Victor.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you
That
were
would be
meaning
funny. All right, maybe I need to rename him.
What was his name again?
Victor.
I guess it's Victor.
It was Peter, but Victor is actually way easier for me to say.
Oh my God. Yes.
So, we're going with Victor. Do you guys want to retcon it? Or his middle name's Victor, so he just goes by his middle name.
Once we get
We
friendly.
can just call him Victor,
Yeah.
and then they'll just learn to accept that we are only going to call him Victor.
Yeah.
God.
He'll just.
That's not my name!
Yes.
You goddamn Ripper, get off my front lawn! That was fun.
Oh, it's
I
perfect.
didn't really think of a good voice before. I was like, we're doing this.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I gotta read into the Spectre spell though and make sure I can like dispel it and then before you like ask too many questions.
Nope, because it's a class feature.
Oh shit.
And who's your pact with again?
It's a Hexblade, so technically it's a sentient weapon from the Shadowfell.
Oh. Okay.
Or basically it's a mysterious figure from the Shadowfell. Could be the Raven Queen or working for the Raven Queen, but I think it's has to do with the goddess I. Well, as far as Faye knows, it has something to do with Elistray, but that could be completely wrong until the patron is ready to reveal itself fully to Faye.
Interesting. You sent me something about your patron already, didn't you? A document?
Actually, no, I haven't. I haven't. I just said how Faye came to possess the powers, making contact with the patron, but she didn't really know too much at that time. She still doesn't know where her powers come from.
Gotcha.
Oh, I was wondering if you saw the Google Sheets for my background stuff.
You're what? I'm sorry?
Remember how you asked us to like put a one-page thing together? I was wondering if you saw that.
I did.
Okay.
I'll check. And I actually have thought, and I'm forgetting what it was because I was a little drunk when I was reading.
Aren't we all a little drunk ever?
I was sipping pina coladas at the beach.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
But whenever you get to it, we can discuss it.
Yeah, cool.
But
Evil did, or let me see who. I'm trying to think now. I see. I don't think Evil or you sent me anything, right? Faye?
No, I'm finishing it up.
Oh, you're fine. No rush. It was just a fun idea. I was just trying to get us to think like maybe what other like connections we all had, or even like relations, or whatever. And Evil, I know me and you've already kind of talked offline about more ideas into your character. I like all the stuff that we've already talked about. A lot of it I know we've already talked about in just chat. But yeah, that's all I really had. I was kind of worried that the werewolves were going to get too boring for you all, but that was a lot of fun.
it was. Well,
I
then.
guess I don't have anything else. Do you guys have any ideas? I mean, obviously, there's more information that'll come your way when we get closer to, catching up with Zuko and his tribe and stuff. And figuring out why they're diverting course, of course. But I think you guys are ahead of the game on that one. But after you guys get caught up and stuff and do what you want to do you guys have any kind of preference on which direction to take? Do you want to explore or find out why you haven't heard word of the Southwest? Do you want to respond to the call of the North? Do you have any other things that have popped up through the sessions and stories that have sparked interest in you?
No. Not that I can think of right now.
Yeah, we'll probably have to discuss that.
Yeah, just kind of talk amongst yourselves. I think we're probably another session away before we even get to that kind of next major direction your party is wants to go. And like I said, I know it could completely change based on the information you get, but I just didn't know if there was anything that you had interest. I could start maybe kind of writing more about.
Mm-hmm. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Yep, no problem. It's not a commitment. If you guys change your mind, that's not a big deal. I have just trying to figure out what to write the next adventure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I got nothing else. Anybody need anything from me before I?
No.
Oh, wait. I
What?
promised gifts. I was going to give you all gifts, but